Alright, today I want to get into a video about the lungs, and I want to tell you guys how I healed my own lungs. But before I get into it, I want to say anything you try online health-wise, you should always consult your doctor first, because I don't know what your health problems are. I don't know what kind of medications you take, and they do. So anything you try on here, you're doing at your own risk. This is just what worked for me, but it may not work for you. So basically I was coughing really bad. This is about like 10 or 15 years ago, out of nowhere. I mean, I was in great shape, playing basketball, boxing, lifting weights, running like 5 miles a day, doing thousands of sit-ups a day. It was to the point where I just didn't even get tired, but I just had this weird cough come up and it would not go away. This was 3 years of like really tough coughing and like breathing through a straw. And the doctors, they ran all these tests and everything, and they treat you like a lab rat. They just want to put me on these medications and give me an inhaler. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'll figure it out on my own. And it just popped in my head one day to try to use baking soda in boiling water and breathing in the steam. And I put a towel over my head, and I did it for 3 days. Did it once a day. And after the third day, when I woke up, I wasn't coughing anymore. I could breathe normally again. So that's what got rid of my cough. This was after 3 years of trying different things. So I don't know exactly what it does, but whatever was in my lungs, it basically, I guess it killed it. And I'm gonna explain to you guys the process of how I did it. And so the first thing you wanna do is you wanna boil the water, over a stove or something in a pan. And then after you're done boiling it, you wanna put it into a bowl. And after you put it in this bowl, you want to pour 2 tablespoons of baking soda into it, and then you want to put a towel over your head, and you want to start mixing it in and breathing in the steam. And I would breathe in like 4 or 5 breaths and then take a break, and then do that about 5 times, and then I'd be done and I'd pour it all out. Now when I was breathing it in, sometimes I would take a really deep breath and hold it into my lungs for a few seconds. Just don't do it to the point where you can't breathe, because it is going to be hot and steamy with a towel over your head. And also be careful with not like like knocking it over, because that's boiling water. If you knock it over on yourself, you're going to burn yourself really bad. And you can see here in this picture, this guy, this is exactly what I did, and this is what worked. It's amazing how something so simple is what can fix you over taking all these medications that doctors try to give us, that can affect us in other ways. And here they talk about it exactly like how to do this for just breathing in regular steam. Again, I was using baking soda, and they'll add like the peppermint, lavender, tea tree oil and stuff like that, but I never used any of that stuff. And this is it. This is all you got to do. And I do this once a month, every single month of every year. And since I've done this, since I stopped coughing, this was about 10 or 15 years ago, I don't get sick anymore. So I haven't had one cold in like 15 years. And I don't know if it has something to do with this, but whatever this does, I think it keeps my lungs cleaned out from whatever's in there. It also helps with putting you in a more alkaline state. I know people like to drink baking soda, but I would not recommend it. It can make your stomach explode. It's very rare, but they said there's cases where people's stomach actually exploded from drinking baking soda. So I would not drink it in water or anything like that. But you can breathe it in through steam, and that steam is going to go throughout your body anyways. And it should alkaline you. It should clean out any, problems in your body. But again, always check with your doctor first before you try any of this, because again, I don't know what your health problems are. So anyways, this is Let's Investigate, and this is just a health tip that I use that's worked for me, and hopefully it'll work out for all of you. All right, I'm out.